Are you watching it again?
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I can't help myself. Look at them, Joe and Karen. It's just all so romantic.
You know, if I hear that romantic word one more time, I might have to just jump out the window.
All right. So what is it with you, Are you getting tired of a little amore?
No. Not at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that these dresses are selling like hotcakes. I'm happy that we got our first shipment out. And I'm happy that in about a month, we're going to have our own warehouse up and going. And we're going to 86 the Bordiso right out of the picture. But I think that I know we should take the rest of the afternoon off and do something else.
Wow. You know, for a guy who hates the word, you sure act romantic.
Well, I like acting it. And you know what? Serena is at school. We have the firehouse to ourselves. What should we do first?
Oh, let me think. Where to start?
Where to start? What are you... What? Are you crazy? We're not answering the phone.
It could be Serena's school. We have to.
Brother, responsibility is tough. Hello?
Is Lucy Coe there?
She is here, but she's, kind of getting tied up.
I'm William Wilson with the Port Charles Herald. I'd like your comments on the scandal surrounding the Serena line of dresses.
Wait, but scandal? Scandal involving the Serena dress line? Did you just say that?
A scandal?
We received an anonymous call that her dresses are being manufactured by underage workers in Southeast Asia who work for pennies a day.
Well, that's crazy.
So she denies it.
Absolutely. Those dresses were made right here in New York by David Vincent Bordiso.
Is Karen there?
Yes.
How does she look?
Worried.
Joe said she didn't sleep at all last night. Panicked the grandma's ring is gone forever.
Good. Why don't you give her a call? Tell her the bad news. Hello?
Karen, it's Frank.
Did you find it?
I've looked everywhere.
What about the plumber?
He took the entire drain apart. Nothing was there.
Oh! Can't believe I lost that ring. Your mother was so upset.
Look, I know you think you were wearing it at the party, but maybe you weren't. Maybe you took it off at your apartment, or maybe it fell off somewhere between your place and here.
No, it doesn't seem likely. I remember taking it off.
Well, it can't hurt to look. You check around your place and anywhere else you were the other night.
Yeah, you're right. It can't hurt to look. You're right.
Good luck.
Thank you, Frank. I'll need it.
Karen will search that apartment from top to bottom. And then when she doesn't find the ring...
She'll think about everywhere else she was that night. And then sooner or later, she'll go to Joe's car.
Oh. Oh, you mean Joe's car where you hid those sexy undies?
That's the one.
Now, you don't think Karen would get the wrong idea about her fiancé, do you?
If there is any justice in the world, she will think St. Joe is getting it on with someone else.
And we have a front row seat to the action. This is going to be fun.
This just has to be some sort of huge mistake because Bordiso told us that everything was above board at his factories. So, you don't think, I mean, unless he actually did use cheap foreign labor.
No. The deal we made, the dresses had to be made in the USA with a union contract.
Right, right.
If he didn't do that, then we're going to crucify him.
Yeah. Wait, who are you calling?
Bordiso, we got to get the real story out, otherwise it's going to be a public relations disaster. Hello? Hello? Yeah, David Bordiso? Checked out. After what? Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
What? What happened?
That snake gave a news interview, and then he slithers out of town.
He gave a news interview?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I would love to hear what he said.
Well, I bet it was with a reporter that just called here. He got a hold of him. All right.
What? What are you calling him?
I'm going to star 69 this reporter. Find out. Hello? Yeah, William Wolfson. Oh, that's you. It's Scott Baldwin.
Mr. Baldwin, I was just about to call you.
Well, good. Did you speak to Bordiso?
I did.
And did he tell you how those dresses were manufactured?
Actually, he said he had nothing to do with the manufacturing of the Serena line of clothing.
Well, then he's a lying coyote.
Also, I have confirmed that the dresses were indeed made in sweatshops overseas.
No. We didn't make these dresses. Bordiso did.
The Serena line is a subsidiary of Jack's Cosmetics, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but...
And Lucy Coe is not only the owner of Jack's, but also the designer of the Serena line, correct?
We contracted Bordiso to make these dresses.
Mm-hmm. You might want to watch the 12 o'clock news on Channel 3. One of their reporters was at the Port Charles Hotel, too, and she taped an interview with Mr. Bordiso before he left.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, but I have another question for you. The Serena line, is that named after your daughter?
Oh, forget it, Wolfson. Get my hands on Bordiso. I will just slice him like a piece of fish.
What are you doing?
Looking for your grandmother's ring.
I thought you said you lost it at the house.
Frank called. He looked all over the house. He couldn't find it anywhere. He even had a plumber come and take the drain apart in the sink. Nothing. So I
Need
thought
some help?
maybe... Please,
You're a basket case.
Yes, definitely. Your grandmother had that ring for 40 years.
50.
She gives it to her grandson to give to his bride, and I have it for 6 months, and I lose it.
Hey, listen to me. You need to relax, okay? Because hyperventilating isn't going to bring that ring
Joe,
back. You're
I
driving
swear,
yourself crazy,
I have
Karen.
to find that ring.
You know what? You could search this place with a fine-tooth comb. You could get on your hands and knees and crawl from here to Frank, searching every square inch of sidewalk and street
If that's
along
what
the way.
it takes, that's what I'll do.
But you may not find it. And if you don't, you are going to be harder on yourself than anyone else is going to be.
Well, your mother will come in a close second.
Yeah, well, it's you I'm concerned about. You know what? It's a bummer. Yeah. But self-immolation is not going to help.
It's so nice to have someone know me so well that I don't even have to explain myself.
You know, you're not that much different than you were when you were 10 years old.
Neither are you.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah?
You think you know me that well?
Uh-huh. Inside and out.
All right, what am I thinking right now?
You're thinking that you're going to move heaven and earth to help the woman you love find that ring.
That is exactly what I was thinking. All right, let's get cracking.
Okay.
Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Where could that ring be? No, it's not under the table. No, not under the couch cushions either.
I'm beginning to think that they will never find the ring in that apartment.
Gosh, you think? Oh, look, Karen. It is so pretty and so shiny. So special. How incredibly careless of you to lose it.
Mom had a cow when she heard.
Yeah? Well, if I know Mary, that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
She is never going to forgive her.
Let me give you a little hint, Joe. Looking in the apartment's a lost cause. Not going to find it there.
You know, maybe Karen should try somewhere else.
You mean somewhere outside the house?
Yeah, like maybe the driveway or maybe inside something that's on the driveway.
Like Joe, the choir boy's car.
Yeah, you just keep on looking, Karen. Sooner or later, you'll find your surprise.
The Serena line of dresses, created by Jack's Cosmetics owner and Port Charles resident Lucy Coe, has been promoted as a way to bring romance into every woman's life. But today, Channel 3 News learned there is very little glamour for the children who make those dresses.
This is so
The Serena line is produced in Indonesia by children, some as young as 8 years old, in what has been characterized as sweatshop conditions.
We didn't do that. Bordiso
Ironically,
did.
the line of clothing is named for the 7-year-old daughter of company spokesman Scott Baldwin.
I'd leave her out of this.
Okay, that's it. I'm not watching any
Wait a
more of
second,
this.
let's
When
get
the
that-
off,
wait, let's get the
Mr.
rest of this.
Baldwin claimed the manufacturing had been subcontracted to fashion magnate David Bordiso. We caught up with Mr. Bordiso, who had this to say.
While it's true that I was approached by Lucy Coe and Scott Baldwin to see if I'd be interested in joining them in this venture,
You came to
after
us.
examining the situation, I had to decline.
Why was that?
Well, first, they seemed extremely unrealistic about the business. Secondly, after looking into their backgrounds, I discovered that they'd had a number of questionable business dealings in the past.
Somebody needs to cut
And
his
thirdly.
tongue out, and I'm going to do it.
And most importantly, I was shocked to discover that Lucy Coe's designs were actually copies of my own line that I've had in the works for months.
Oh, it's fine.
Now, I know that all too often people in my business cut corners and exploit poor workers and children. I don't know how people like that can sleep at night. I mean, if you've ever seen one of those sweatshops, it's horrifying.
Not as horrifying
But the
as
consumer
you.
should know that they have a choice. My romantic line of clothes will be out later this week, and I guarantee that any dress that carries the Bordiso label is made in the USA under a union contract.
Scott, you are not going to kill him. I am.
Any luck?
I've searched every shirt, coat, pant pocket I have. Nothing.
I just searched the entire kitchen, including the sugar bowl.
Okay, check the bathroom.
I thought you already checked the bathroom.
I did, but maybe if you go in there with fresh eyes, you'll see something that I missed.
Karen, listen to me. You know, at some point, we're going to get into overkill.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Wait. Give me your car keys. Give me your car keys.
What's the matter with your car?
Nothing. We took your car over there. Maybe I dropped it on the way over.
Okay, well, you want me to look?
No, you got to double check the bathroom.
Right, fresh eyes.
Okay.
What happened?
Joe just gave Karen his car keys. Karen's gonna find the panties. Karen's gonna find the panties.
Okay. All right, who am I? I will go to the ends of the earth to find that ring for you, Karen, sweetheart, because I am Hero Joe. Can't you tell by my earnestness?
Oh gosh, Joe. Being the perfect person that I am, I used to think I would go to the ends of the earth for you, too. But now I'm not so sure.
Oh, but I am Ernest Joe. Why is that pretty little face all scrunched up when you have me?
Well, I'm afraid you've aroused all my old fears and uncertainties.
Sweetheart, if you're aroused...
Oh, no, Joe. No. There's this little voice whispering in my ear.
And what is it whispering?
Joe, orders porno through the mail. Joe, chats with sex kittens on the telephone. He can't be trusted.
Pay no attention.
Oh, I would. But there's another voice.
And what does it say?
What in the hell are Red Francis doing in your car?
Got me.
Hey, did you find it?
No. But I found something else. What is this?
Looks like a pair of red underwear.
What are these doing in your car, Joe?
I don't know. Maybe you took them off.
These aren't mine. I don't own anything like that. Whose are they?
Karen just threw the panties at him.
Oh, let me look. Let me...
No! No! Oh, how are you going to get out of this one, Joe?
I've never seen these before. I don't know how they got in my car.
You don't know how they got in your car, just like you don't know how the 900 numbers got on our phone bill, how that sex catalog came here addressed to you?
No, I don't know. And if you're accusing me of making those phone calls and ordering that catalog, then you're way out of line.
Then give me an explanation. Help me understand
I don't
this. What's
have
going
an
on?
explanation. I didn't do anything. All I have is the truth. I didn't do it.
Do you think she'll hit him? I mean, does Karen have it in her? Because it really looks like she wants to hit him.
Quit hogging the telescope and let me see.
Fine.
This is crazy. I'm not some sex-crazed weasel running around on you.
How do I know that?
How can you say that to me?
I've already had my turn, being married to some two-timer, and it was hell, and I will not do it again.
Oh, damn it, Karen, look at me. I am not Jagger. I have never lied to you, not once.
Then how did those panties get into your car?
I don't know. Somebody put them there.
What's her name?
I have no idea. Karen, look, we need to stop. We need to stop this right now. Somebody is obviously trying to set me up.
Who, Joe? Who would go to such lengths to set you up?
I don't know. Maybe a patient? A patient with a grudge?
Yeah, maybe it's Neil, and he's just trying to bring you back home.
Oh, I wish we had sound or I knew how to read lips. I don't know what Karen said, but Joe is furious.
That's about time that famous Joe Scanlon temper kicked in, huh?
I think it's an overdrive. Oh. Oh.
What? What?
Joe just threw the panties at her and stormed out.
What a shame. They were such a nice young couple, too.
Hey, who was that?
It was Don. Not only is he dealing with taking all the phone calls, canceling the orders for the dresses, he's also receiving all the dresses that are being shipped back.
Lucy, come here. Sit down. We're going to get through this.
Yeah, right. You know what this is about? This is not about those beautiful dresses being sent back, or about all the orders that are being canceled, or all the money that we're not going to make. This is about me and my reputation. You know, and I know that I have a questionable past, but I have worked so darn hard to build up Jack's Cosmetics, bring it back, make it a reputable company, and now what is it? Everybody out in this whole entire world thinks that I exploit children.
No. We're going to set the record straight.
How? You can't do that. You can't just unring a bell that has been rung. There are people, yes, that we can prove our innocence to, but there are going to be a lot of people out there. They're going to believe the original idea, and they're never going to let it go or forget it.
Yes. I got the proof.
What?
Bordiso, hat in hand, the day he came over here and wanted us to make him a partner.
Wait. I don't understand. Where did you get that?
You know, when all the general homicide murders were going on, I beefed up my security. I put a camera in here, and I had it on that day because I didn't trust him in the first place.
Oh, Scott, you're amazing. Okay, then we have to make thousands of copies of it, and we'll send it to all the magazines, newspapers, and TV stations, and then people will know the truth.
He's gonna be sorry that he screwed around with us.
Yeah. Hey, I can't quite hear it. Turn it up.
It's full volume.
Well, then, what's the matter?
Oh, no, there's something wrong with the sound.
Can you fix it?
Well, not if it's on the tape.
Scott, you have to. I mean, it's not enough that we just see the three of us meeting. He admitted that he met with us, but we have to hear the sound. We have to hear that he asked us to go into business with him. Otherwise, that tape is worthless.
Letter word for love, Italian style.
Amore.
Oh, right. Nicely done.
That's because I'm pretty darn good in Italian. Baciame.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. What is that?
Kiss me, you tempting woman, before I explode with love.
All that in one word?
It's a loose translation.
Well, look what I found. Good. My turn.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe it. Sources confirmed yesterday that Jack CEO Lucy Coe used Indonesian child labor to manufacture the Serena line of women's wear.
Now, Lucy's capable of a lot of things, but that's not one of them.
Hundreds of orders for the line, which was a runaway success, have been canceled. Coe and her attorney Scott Baldwin vehemently deny the claims.
I don't buy those two exploiting children for a minute.
The phrase child labor doesn't even enter Lucy's vocabulary.
This paid commercial program was meant to sell a product guaranteed to bring romance into women's lives. But how enchanting is it to wear a dress stitched together by children, working for pennies a day?
Hold on a second. Lucy, turn that off.
Looks like Lucy Coe, the same woman that brought the public a line of contaminated herbal remedies, is at it again.
Listen, before your paper prints anything else, just take a look at this tape. Good. I'll save you a seat. Bye.
What are you doing? Why do you want him to look at the tape? The sound is garbled at best. The audio's practically non-existent. What is he going to get out of it? He's not going to fall for this.
It's all we got.
Why? Why is David Bortiso doing this to us?
I don't know, but I'll ask him. After I beat him to a pulp.
What's this?
Just a little something.
Dr. Vince Steib to ER. Dr. Vince Steib to ER.
The healing property of Chinese herbs?
Most herbal remedies haven't been approved by the AMA, but thousands of years of successful use cannot be wrong.
Well, thank you. So, are you going to tell me how your dinner with Sebastian went, or should I assume that it was so good that you had to bring me a present out of guilt?
First of all, I would never give you a gift to soothe my conscience. You know me better than that. And secondly, I was very upfront with you about having dinner with Sebastian. So why would you imply that I should feel guilty?
Okay, fine. I take it back. What can I say? I've been on for 30 hours. Kind of cranky. So how was dinner?
Uneventful.
When a dying man follows his desire to find the woman of his dreams. You?
Matt, the dinner was just a meal. It meant nothing. I have to sign in.
So, after all these years, the guy gets his big chance, and you say it meant nothing? Ellen, this whole thing is starting to sound like a fantasy out of one of those romance novels.
I must confess that it has been fun fantasizing about throwing caution to the wind for a dime novel romance.
Ellen?
Matt, I am not interested in having a man sweep me off my feet. Unless he's you.
So you're telling me that you didn't have a good time with Sebastian?
He asked me about my life. I was polite. End of story. You satisfied?
You're not off the hook yet.
Lucy adores children. This article must be devastating. Would you hand me that phone, please?
Scott's probably going to sue for libel.
Thank you.
You calling them?
I just want to know what's happening.
You gonna get the phone?
No. I'm not. It's probably just another reporter that wants a comment on this ridiculous story. I'm not getting it.
I'll get it.
No, Scott, wait. Don't get it. It might be somebody from the hospital deciding they're going to fire me as organizer of the nurses' ball, because how can you have somebody that exploits children organize a benefit for pediatric AIDS? I don't think so, please.
Lucy, they're not going to fire you at the hospital. Now, maybe it's that reporter that wants to tell our side of the story.
Okay, then you get it. No, wait.
Now, listen to me. You've never backed down from a fight. Are you going to start now?
I know the answer to that question, and I don't like it. I got it. Hello?
Lucy? I was beginning to think no one was home.
Doc?
I read the article in today's paper.
Some kind of puff piece, huh?
Are you okay?
Oh, sure, as well as one can be when everybody considers you the witch in the town.
Not everyone. I know you'd never do that.
Thank you. But once again, I've got that big scarlet letter on my chest. You know, I've had it there so many times you'd think I'd get used to it by now, but no such luck.
What are you and Scott going to do about it?
We're fighting it, of course. We are fighting it. David Bordiso set us up, so we're going to fight him. In fact, we have a reporter coming over right now as we speak. And, in fact, he's here, so, I need to go. Kevin, thank you for calling. I appreciate it so very much.
If you need any help, don't hesitate to call. Are you upset that I called her?
Lucy is in trouble. And you are a very kind and generous person. And I have no intention of changing that aspect of your personality.
I don't think I could, even if I wanted to.
Good.
Eve, there's still something bothering you, I can tell.
DV did a lot of damage to my life. I know him, and I hate what he's doing to Scott and Lucy. And Serena. Peripherally, her name is on that clothing line.
DV's quoted in the article as saying he had nothing to do with the Serena line.
Yeah, right. If you believe that, I've got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. Scott told me that DV manufactured those dresses, and I'll just bet he did it using child labor just so he could frame Scott and Lucy.
Then all they have to do is prove it.
With DV, that's easier said than done.
All right, Wilson, you want proof that Bordiso was mixed up in this? Just take a look at the tape.
Where did you get the tape?
Well, I had my security cameras on when he came over because I didn't trust this guy from the get-go.
And look, the important point here is Bordiso did come over to us with a manufacturing plan, and we agreed on everything, and contracts were drawn up.
You have a signed contract?
Well, no, we were going to add this clause, but he went ahead and got started on the dresses before the contract was finalized.
Yes, and if there is child labor involved, which is completely abhorrent and makes me ill, you have to know that we are not behind it. Bordiso is the one you should be slamming in your paper, not us. And you get to be the reporter that prints the first retraction and gets all the credit.
I stand by my story. The facts have been checked and rechecked.
All right, well, just watch the tape, then you'll print a retraction. And you can wrap yourself in the First Amendment if Bordiso cries slander.
All right, let's see what you got.
Well, what we've got is we've caught that rat with his pants down, and it's your job to nail his hide to the wall.
Don't let this get around. Maybe I was a little overbearing before.
Is this an apology for subjecting me to the 3rd degree?
Just my 2nd grade way of showing you how much I missed you when you were out to dinner with Sebastian. So now I want to do something nice in return for that gift you gave me.
Diamonds are nice. A new car would be lovely. Although cash does have its advantages.
No, I imagined a memorable evening out.
What did you have in mind?
It's a surprise. So when you get off tonight, you go home, get dressed, and meet me back here.
And then what?
I intend to sweep you off your feet. That guy from New Orleans, he'll just be a distant memory.
That's all he ever was, Matt.
What do you mean you can't print the story, Wolfson? You saw Bordiso on the tape, for crying out loud. He was glad-handing me.
tape looked as if Bordiso was doing most of the talking, and the few words that I did manage to glean support your take on things, but...
But no, nothing.
But the tape is not definitive, and from the placement of the camera, not even a professional lip reader could make out what was said. My editor won't risk publishing anything that could turn into a slander suit.
All right, you want hard evidence on Bordiso? I will get it.
Fine. When you do, I would love to break the story. In the meantime, we're not running a retraction, but we will keep digging.
Well, just don't print anything without letting me know. Goodbye.
So obviously they are not going to run our story.
Ah, well, you know how those scribblers are. I gotta find proof that Bordiso was mixed up in that sweatshop in Indonesia where those dresses were made.
In the meantime, I am branded an exploiter of children.
Oh, no, come on, Lucy. Nobody believes that. We're gonna get out of this mess. Even if I have to buy some national airtime and put that tape on it.
That is it. That is definitely it. What am I doing here? What's wrong with me? Would General Schwarzkopf give up the ship? I don't think he's Navy. Colin Powell would fight his enemy until the death. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
What are you babbling about?
I am going to get ammunition. If David Bordiso wants a media war, that's exactly what I'm going to give him.
How about I pick you up after your shift and we have dinner tonight at the grill?
Okay, that sounds good.
Gosh, try to quell the enthusiasm.
Oh, no, really. The Outback's fine.
Stop. Come back down here. Please, don't make me guess or drag out of you whatever it is that has that brilliant mind of yours spinning in overdrive.
I can't stop thinking about DV. The man just barely got into town, and already he has his finger on every button in Port Charles.
I don't mean to push, but it seems that there's more to your relationship with this man than you've told me.
He's a louse. Let's just leave it at that.
But Eve, if you have some information that can help Scott and Lucy, you should tell us.
I will rack my brain and see if I can come up with something useful.
Well, considering what's happening, the sooner you come up with it, the better.
Don't push.
I told you that you don't have to tell me everything about DV, but that doesn't mean that you can't tell me anything about him. I won't judge you, or your relationship, or your past. You know that.
What I need right now is my lover. Not my lover, the psychiatrist.
I can be that. But if you feel the need to confide in your lover, you can do that.
Wow. Generous, open-hearted, and non-judgmental. Speaks a mean Italian, too? Yep, it's official. You're a catch.
Yes, I know this already. I guess that makes you about the luckiest woman in all of Port Charles.
And I think that just about makes you the luckiest man.
Well, I see it that way already. Just do me a favor. Don't forget it.
I went out of here like a shot. I had no idea that you're going to get the entire TV station back here.
I know. I can't actually believe it either. But I went to the news director and I told him my idea and he jumped at it. Apparently this Serena scandal, as they're calling it, is big headline news. And so WLPC, they wanted to put it on as soon as I told them they would have the first on-air interview. Come on, pal. David Bordiso doesn't know who he's messing with, does he?
We're ready to go when you are. Now, I'm going to ask some tough questions, but I'm not here to vilify you. This is your chance to tell the public your side of the story.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. That's all we're asking for. A fair hearing, fair chance. Thank you. Okay. All right, we're going to be okay here, aren't we? Everything's going to be just fine because we've been in tougher spots than this, right?
Yeah, well, you know, we...
Thank you.
Foxed the mob, remember that?
Oh, right.
In 5, 4, 3, 2...
This is Corey Duncan. I'm here today with Lucy Coe, the owner of Jack's Cosmetics and its subsidiary, the Serena line, and her lawyer, Scott Baldwin. The clothing line has been accused of manufacturing garments using child labor. How do you respond to these charges?
Those charges are absolutely false. I would never have anything to do with anything exploiting children, not here or abroad, and I have never been engaged in any unfair labor practices in any of my business ventures.
Her labor record at Jack's Cosmetics is spotless. You claim the fashion magnate David Bordiso is responsible for manufacturing dresses, but when reached for comment, he denied any involvement.
David Bordiso is lying.
He approached us to manufacture the dresses. We struck a deal, but we had no idea that he was going to have kids doing it.
I would never be involved in anything like this. The whole idea of this mess is just abhorrent to me.
Lucy Coe raises millions of dollars a year for the treatment of pediatric AIDS. All of a sudden, she's taking advantage of children? That's ridiculous.
The only thing I am guilty of here is being duped by a man that I believed was honest. The only thing David Bordiso is interested in is making a buck. And I think the public needs to hold him accountable for that. And I personally will lead the fight to expose him as the dirty dealer that he truly is.
Ooh, Chinese herbal remedies. Looking for a new specialty?
No, this is a guilt gift from Ellen. Although in all fairness, she denies it.
Really? And what does Ellen have to feel guilty about?
She had that dinner with Sebastian.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. How did that go?
Well, she says it was no big deal.
You don't sound convinced.
No, I believe her. To survive in the Mancusi family, you had to lie from birth. I never wanted to be like that. Once I met Ellen, I knew I didn't have to be. See, a woman doesn't keep secrets. Everything with us is out in the open, the way a relationship should be.
Well, even with the best of people, that's not always the way things go. I'm not an open book.
Oh, a woman of mystery, huh?
Yeah, keeps things interesting.
But for how long? A relationship dies on the vine if a person's only telling half the truth.
Have you, spoken to Lucy?
Yes, I did. She's fighting the allegations with everything that she can muster.
Oh, yeah, I know. I talked to her this morning, and I offered my support. Thank you.
I'm sure she'll appreciate that. So, want to tell me what prompted you to stop by?
Besides you being near and dear to my heart?
Have a seat.
You are the most rational friend I have, and right now I am in desperate need of rational.
Okay, what's up?
My mom, she used to have all these funny sayings, you know, like, honesty is the best policy. The truth shall set you free. I used to laugh them off when I was younger, but somehow when I wasn't looking, these platitudes became a part of my life. And with the Sebastian thing, I just feel like I'm violating every principle I believe in by not telling Matt the truth.
What truth is that?
That I do feel an attraction to Sebastian.
Well, don't you feel you owe it to Matt to be clear about your state of mind on that issue before you speak to him?
Well, that just sounds like a rationalization to keep hiding things from him.
But everyone has a right to their private thoughts. You're only responsible to yourself for those. If you were to act on them, however, now that's different.
Oh, let's not even go there.
Ellen, I do understand that you want to relieve your conscience, but it would be at Matt's expense. Now, you don't have to apologize to anyone for your thought process. And you're not under any obligation to share that process with Matt or anyone else, unless you choose to.
You're right. Maybe my feelings for Sebastian aren't real. Maybe I'm just getting carried away.
Only you can answer that question.
As the child labor scandal continues to worsen, Lucy Coe
Karen, hi.
Hi. Thank you.
Any luck finding your engagement ring?
Oh, I wish. Actually, that's why I'm here. I was wondering if you had any pictures of the ring. If I can't find the original, I'm going to have a copy made.
Well, we've got some family photos up in the attic. There may be one of my grandmother wearing the ring. We could look at those.
That would be great. I can't look at my hand without feeling guilty. Oh, look. I'm on TV.
Meanwhile, the scandal has affected the sale of the second dress in the collection, showcased in this infomercial.
What are these doing in your car, Joe?
I don't know, maybe you took them off.
These aren't mine. I don't own anything like that.
This is crazy. I'm not some sex-crazed weasel running around on you.
Karen? Are you all right?
Dr. Click, 5563.
Well, if it isn't Joe Scanlon, the star extraordinaire. Please, no photographs. Dr. Scanlon's a very busy man. Where's your co-star?
No idea.
Anything wrong?
I'm just swamped. I worked on the new DA Justice Ward after his car accident. I have a lot of charts to catch up on.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm here. What's up? Hi, Joe.
Hey, Ellen.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
What was that all about?
Work, he says. You look terrific.
So where are we going?
Ring any bells?
Evening, folks. Table for two?
Please. Best one you have.
Of course. Right this way.
You really must be a glutton for punishment.
How so?
Well, you don't recall my singing at Lark's party?
Oh, what are you talking about? You sing like an angel.
Yeah, a tone-deaf angel.
Well, don't sweat it. Looks like there's no karaoke tonight anyway.
Oh, amateur comedy. Great, great.
I know. Some idiot thinks he's funny at work, and an even bigger idiot says, hey, you're funny. Why don't you try stand-up comedy? Yeah, well, looks like we're the ones who have to suffer.
Maybe it won't be that bad.
Maybe. Maybe not. Of course, a night alone with you, what could be better? Oh, this evening started out perfect.
You really don't like him, do you?
Let's just say that Matt Harmon isn't exactly my favorite person to share an evening with.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Johnny Lala. We are proud tonight to present our very first ever open mic comedy competition. That's the sign there. First prize is $100 and dinner for two at Johnny Lala's.
All right. Well, this already isn't the surprise I had hoped for.
Why?
Well, for starters, Chris Ramsey's here. It's causing me to lose my appetite. And secondly, it's comedy night. It's no karaoke. See, I was kind of hoping to get you drunk. Make you sing Inagata da Vida by Iron Butterfly.
Well, maybe I'll sing after the comedy's over. I get to pick the song, though. And as far as Ramsey being here,
So
who
without any
cares?
further ado, I'd like to bring to the stage our very first amateur comedian. He's a doctor at General Hospital, so if you burst a gut laughing, he can patch you right back up. Thank you. Let's welcome him, Dr. Matt Harmon.
I really didn't know Matt was moonlighting as a comedian.
Well, neither did I, but I'm laughing already.
Okay, thank you. Don't get up, I'm not going to. Thank you, Johnny. I am a doctor at General Hospital. A surgeon, actually. In fact, today, I had to operate on a guy who swallowed a dog toy. Now, I'll tell you, the hardest part, it wasn't the surgery. No, it was prepping him for the flea bath. Anybody? Yeah? Well, they say laughter is the best medicine, right?
Yeah, only if you're out of morphine, which I could use because this is pretty painful.
Ah. Well, I'm being heckled by Chris Ramsey, the Dr. Kevorkian of General Hospital. Did you kill any patients today, Chris?
Only the ones without insurance. Speaking of dying, it's pretty much what you're doing up there. Funny you should mention it.
Well, at least most of us doctors aren't undead bloodsuckers like you. Tell us, Chris, why is it that no one sees you in the sunlight?
Hey, Mom.
4737.
Joe?
Donna Hartman, 4737.
So, has the ring shown up yet?
No.
I knew something like this would happen if you gave it to Karen.
Look, Mom, I understand that you're upset. But did you ever think about Karen and how she feels? She searched the entire house. She searched our apartment. She even searched my car. She looked everywhere for that ring.
Well, that proves my point. She was so careless with it, she doesn't even remember where she wore it last.
Karen just cannot win with you, can she?
I never lost the ring. My mother never lost it. And Karen manages to lose it in just a few months.
Of course, you never lost the ring because you kept it locked in a safe deposit box.
And that's where it should have stayed. Need I remind you that you went behind my back and essentially stole it?
Grandma left that ring specifically for the first Scanlon who marries to give to his bride. Now, like it or not, that is Karen. She deserved that ring, and I am not sorry that I gave it to her. Now, even if that ring is lost for good, at least she got to wear it on her hand for a short time.
That ring was in the family for years. It's irreplaceable.
And I hope it turns up. But I meant what I said. Look, to be honest, you can hold a grudge if you want to. But I am sick of fighting.
You look like you must have been about 4 there. You're the goofiest look on your face.
I hated getting my picture taken. So, you still haven't answered my question. What's bugging you?
Oh, I guess the news report got to me.
Because of the scandal your father's involved in? The child labor accusation?
Yeah, I asked Scott about it, and he said it's not true, which I knew the moment I heard the allegations. I mean, there's no way that Lucy or Scott can be exploiting children.
Yeah, I really don't know them that well, but I'm sure you're right. That's not really what's on your mind, is it?
I guess Joe and I have been going through a lot lately. It's sort of a tough adjustment living together.
He's a slob, isn't he?
It's not too bad.
He leaves the toilet seat up. Now, that can be a deal breaker.
Actually, he's very considerate.
So his private life must be getting to you.
His private life?
Well, you know, he can be a loner.
I don't understand.
Well, now that you're living together, I'm sure you must have seen it. It used to drive me nuts. He would lock himself in his room for hours. I guess he's just one of those guys who needs time to himself.
I guess there's nothing inherently wrong with that.
No. But I can see how it could get to you. Sometimes you just want to hang out or want some company, and he's not around.
Is this you teaching Joe how to ride a bicycle?
Yeah, he must have fallen off about 100 times, and that was with the training wheels.
We're always so good to him.
Well, he's my little brother. I had to look out for him.
You know, when we were kids, I always thought you were the ideal big brother. I wished I had a brother just like you.
Ow, that hurts. Don't be such a wuss. Never learn to ride that stupid bike. Sure you will. I'll bet you'll get on the next try. Really? I'm sure of it. There aren't any quitters in the scandal. You aren't gonna be the first one, are you? No, I didn't think so. Come on, let's go ride that stupid bike.
Well, if I'm such a great brother, why did he testify against me at Ramsey's hearing?
Joe did what he thought was right. He believes in telling the truth.
Yeah, well, fine. But I lost my job as a paramedic, and now I'm waiting tables in a job that my mother got me.
Frank, it wouldn't have helped if Joe covered for you when you were self-destructing.
I didn't take his prescription pad, and I didn't fill any prescriptions for myself. I told you both that Ramsey set me up. You don't believe me either, do you?
I wanted to, but you tested positive for amphetamines.
Forget it. I'm sorry I asked. After all I have done for Joe, he could have helped me out this one time when I needed it most, but he didn't.
Whether you agree with what he did or not, it seems to have helped. Look at you, you're clean. Everybody is so impressed with how you pulled your life back together, including Joe. You're not all angry with him about his testimony, are you?
No. Maybe you're right. Joe was just doing what he thought was best.
The runner-up in Johnny Lala's first ever open mic comedy competition is none other than Port Charles' own Patch Adams, Dr. Matt Harmon. First prize goes to Barry and his wooden buddy Barney. Thank you. Thank
you. You were great. Wow. Your routine, it's improved since the Thanksgiving Sealy.
Well, it's a backhanded compliment if I've ever heard one.
Oh, no, not at all. Who knows, maybe there's an agent in the audience who could be discovered tonight.
Ellen, I came in second out of 2 competitors.
I should have won first prize up there.
Really? What for?
I do mean impressions. Even better than the one Matt does of a doctor. I have to take this. Think about me while I'm gone. And I'll know if you don't.
All right. You know, when you decide to surprise, you really surprise. When did you have time to work on this routine?
Well, good comedian always has time to work on his craft. Plus, I just wanted to kind of take your mind off everything that's been going on. Wanted to make you laugh.
It worked. Did you notice that Joe was a little preoccupied today?
Yeah, I did.
Do you know what's wrong?
Well, he said something about being overworked, but I think there's something else he didn't want to discuss.
Do you think he might be upset about the infomercial and the labor scandal with Scott and Lucy?
Oh, I think that's it. I hate to say it, but I think there's something going on with him and Karen.
Hey, I hate to cut a dynamite evening short, but that was the hospital. I have to get over there.
Oh, okay, I understand. No problem.
Oh, hey, I almost forgot.
What's that for?
Oh, it's for car accidents, you know, to show who that it was the other guy's fault.
Yeah, well, of course it would be the other guy's fault, of course.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah?
Be a pal. Take a picture.
Sure thing. Say sushi.
Sushi. Hope you got my good side.
Oh, come on now. That's every side.
Good answer. Very good answer.
Come on.
Ready.
Nice job up there, funny man. Too bad you lost to a dummy.
Oh, are you referring to the Quartermain Award? Oh, no. You didn't get to keep that, did you? No. Hey, you want to take a look at my trophy? See what one looks like up close?
No, thanks. Don't want to get silver spray paint all over my fingers. Night, all.
Right. Wow. You must be in a good mood. You're not even letting Ramsey get to you.
What's the point? I have a wonderful life. I have a great job. A fantastic woman. I mean, the only thing Chris has to keep him company is greed. And Courtney. You know, sooner or later, karma just catches up with you. And one day, Chris is going to wake up and realize how empty his life is.
Nothing. No pictures of the ring. I feel like such an idiot for losing it. I deserve something awful to happen to me. I should have my...
You should be dipped in whipped cream and put in a hill of fire ants.
A little harsh, don't you think?
Don't be so tough on yourself.
I'll try. I'll catch you later.
Wait, hold on. You can't leave without a cup of my famous hot cocoa.
What famous hot cocoa?
From the famous box of it that I bought at the store.
Oh, that famous hot cocoa, right. Maybe I'll even brave the whipped cream.
I love a woman who lives dangerously.
Oh, hi.
Back so soon? Ramsey that boring?
Chris has to get to the hospital.
Yeah, are you sure you don't want to wait up? This might not take very long.
Oh, no. I'm sleepy. But thank you for a wonderful night. Night.
Night. Frank? Karen?
You know what, Frank? I think I will take a rain check on that hot cocoa. I'll catch you later, okay?
You sure can't clear a room.
Alone at last?
I had a wonderful time tonight.
So did I. Even though I didn't get to hear you sing.
I don't know if I would have gotten up in front of all those people to sing anyway.
Oh, you're no fun.
Oh, you didn't let me finish. I don't know if I would have gotten up there.
Mm.
But I didn't say I wouldn't get up here.
Encore, encore.
I haven't started yet. I wanna be loved by you, just you, and nobody else but you.
Boop, boop, be too.
What on earth are you doing?
Joe Scanlon did not think you would, how you say, listen to him. So he sent me Pierre, the fearless French legionnaire, in his place.
Pierre the Legionnaire?
Please do not interrupt. Now, you must understand, Joe loves you very much. You are the only woman for him. He does not deserve you. He is no legionnaire, but he has his good qualities. One of them being his undying love for you.
I think I'm the one that's lucky.
Silence. The legionnaire is not fini. Why was there underwear in Joe's car? Perhaps his brother is a cross-dresser, no? Or perhaps his shady mechanique was up to no good. But what Joe really wants you to know is that he loves you, and he would never be unfaithful to you. And he wants to marry you with all of his heart.
Clues are
Did you see the paper today?
No, I was busy.
Oh, with Karen, right?
Take your dirty feet off.
Why?
Well, there's a late-breaking story. Yeah, it says right here, Frank Scanlon has a thing for his brother's fiancée.
Where did you get a ridiculous idea like that?
Well, let's see. The first clue was the sad puppy dog look you got on your face when Karen was leaving. And then I got to thinking.
That's dangerous territory for you.
When Joe was in Greece with me, you had Karen all to yourself. Then little brother comes back and you have to play in the crib all by your lonesome. That's the real reason you want to get back at Joe, isn't it, huh?
Yeah, I knew Ramsey could drive a person to drink, but you obviously overdid it. Which is the only reason you'd be wearing this ring. What if someone sees you?
Oh, come on. It's not like I'm planning on wearing it outside the house. Just, getting a feel for it. Fits perfectly, too. Which is a good thing, because Joe is about this close to dropping Karen.
Don't you mean when Karen drops Joe the pervert?
It's only a matter of time before this ring is mine, officially. The real Mrs. Joseph Scanlon. Then you can have your little playmate all to yourself.